So today we continue on in 1 Thessalonians, looking at verse 6 of chapter 1. And Paul says, you became imitators of us and of the Lord in the midst of great suffering, severe suffering. So what Paul is saying is, the Thessalonians said, hey, we're just going to follow whatever you're doing. We have this newfound faith. We don't really know how to live it out. We're just going to follow what you do. And so they became imitators of Paul and his entourage. And Paul and the entourage were not only setting a good example, just living their life, but if they became followers of the Lord as well, it kind of indicates that Paul and his entourage were taking them under their wing and they're saying, come on, we're not only imitate what we're doing, but let us show you what we're doing, because Paul says they became followers of them and of the Lord. So let's see how this lives out in our lives. Evaluate, where are you at? Where are you as a believer? Strong believer, weak believer, doesn't matter. You're mentioned as a participant in this verse, and you need to participate accordingly. So what does all that mean? We're either imitators, finding someone to imitate, or we're the imitatee. We're being like Paul and his party. We're saying, hey, follow me. I'm going to guide you in the right direction. You can watch my life, and I'm going to teach you. What he's saying here, and the way we live out this verse, is we either find someone to mentor as a believer, or we're finding someone to mentor us. I mentioned in the opening, if you read the devotional, I had a man who for 2 years poured himself into my life. Now, it was a mutual relationship. Because let me tell you, I just said I could not get enough of spending time around him. My friend Tony Kelly, from age 18 to 20, I was always around him every chance I got. And he was pouring into me as well. It was a mutually beneficial relationship. He saw I needed to be strengthened as a believer. I saw I needed to be strengthened as a believer, so I spent time with him. So my challenge to you is this. If you're a strong believer, find someone you can pour into. And no matter where we are in our lives, find someone we can imitate. That's the first step for us in being able to push along our faith and build up others. Find someone, make a connection, build a relationship, build a bridge that helps them see how you walk and helps you see how they walk. In other words, whatever the need is. If you're able to be strong and able to mentor, then do that. If you need some help, need some mentoring, get the help. Find the person you can connect with. That's how we'll help push the faith along and build the kingdom and draw more people to Christ. Want to read the whole devotional? Go to the link at the bottom of the page, and we'll see you tomorrow.